Hey, Matthew, how you doing, buddy? We'll get started in just a sec. What are you up to today? Good to hear, man. Oh, nice. Packing up the camper. That sounds good. Thank you to all my channel members. I've got several different levels of membership that'll get your name on the channel member board. I've got room for 4 or 5 more. And you'll definitely get shout outs and special live chats and members only videos. Have fun, man. Hit that like button for me, everybody. Almost round. Just about. Smells like cedar. I've got to put a mask on. What's up, Eric? I'm back. Thanks, Eric. They're picking it up tonight, Eric. Hey, Eco, how's it going? Now let's clean it up with a skew. Hmm. Hey, you done? Better. Where's everybody watching from today? My car. Uh-oh, Billy's about to say my couch. Oh, okay. Don't work too hard. Hey, Jack, what's happening? Yorkshire. I'm from Oklahoma in the United States, so I might not say Yorkshire correctly. Yorkshire? Well, these are Wasp and Carpenter bee traps made out of solid cedar. Brother Vinny, what's up, man? Yeah, man. Jack, it has a 3/4 inch hole from the bottom drilled 3 inches deep, and then there are 4 1/2 inch holes at a 45-degree angle towards the top. They like to burrow in wood, so it attracts them, and I attach a jar. When I put these out, I had a wasp within the first hour. Thank you, Kevin, for the explanation. Everybody hit that like button, por favor. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, Tom Shady. Thanks for being here, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Good job, Benny.
Hey Ken, how you doing, buddy? Oh man, a good meatball sounds good. I usually don't put it, but I figured I'd show you the RPM. I go to about 600 when I'm cutting or parting on. Bear, what's up, brother? Hey, Jack, it's a 1221 VS. Yeah, Jack, I make a ton of bowls and pins and rolling pins and handles. What else do you want to see, buddy? John, what's up, bud? Thanks, man. Appreciate you stopping by.
Hey, Jack. Hey, Jack. Right now, I've been a full-time woodworker, furniture builder, laser engraver for the last 4 years. So for the last year, I've done a lot of wood turning on my live streams. But recently, if you check my channel out, I do a lot of tool reviews. People send me stuff like I do laser reviews. I did a CNC review last month. So I'm trying to learn CNC. Um, yeah, 3D printing, all kinds of different stuff. So yeah, Jack, I had it built 7 years ago this month is when it was done. I did the walls myself with the batting, with the fiberglass rolls. But in July, I realized there's no way. So I had it spray foamed. Um, oh, nice, Jack. Yeah, I mean, doing this full time 4 years, what I've learned is honestly, if you're going to do this full time, I really feel like, at least for me, I know I could make a good living making cabinets, but a couple of problems. My shop sounds like it's huge. I mean, it's 600 square feet, but when you're doing a lot of cabinets, that's really just not enough room. Um, I taught myself how to do cabinets 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago when we gutted my kitchen. I'm in a small house, but I built all the cabinetry. Man, 4.5 years later, it's great. I did shaker style sage green. My wife picked out the color, so yeah, that's awesome, Jack. My dad was a carpenter, but he passed away the same year, right before, a couple of months before I built the shop.
So he never got to see me build cabinets or got my kitchen, you know. So he didn't get to see the shop. But some of his tools, I have a lot of his old clamps. Yeah, if you see green spray paint on a tool, that was my dad's. That's how he marked his tools, because you know you'd go on job sites and people would walk off with your tool. So my whole life, he would always spray paint his tools with a little bit of green on it, so they knew that was his. That was Cecil's. So yeah, I think it'd be tough, but you know, whatever. Let's see. What else you guys want to make? Anything? I'm actually going to make another bee house because people on Facebook are going crazy for these things. Cabinets, finished work for houses. Nice, happy. So I'm going to make one more just because I've got. Oh, I'm sorry, Jack. Yeah, my dad had. Yeah, I got his shirt. What are you talking about, man? BW, are you talking crap over there, buddy? Hey, if you guys aren't following Benjamin Winkle, he is like the master wood turner. I'm still like, I think I'm not a Padawan. I'm more like a junior Jedi. And he is like a Jedi master of wood turning. Does that make sense? It got green on it. Oh, yeah, that's true. But hey, let's make another bee house because I've got them sold already on Facebook. So make some in your area, sell them, see what you think. So I'm going to get back. Let's make another one. Hmm. Yep. Coming from you, that means a lot, BW. I sharpened it right before. I'm sharpening by hand because I'm not able to get a good edge on my grinders. I'm not sure. I'm doing something wrong, I'm sure. Amy, what's up, girl? Amy, it's 2 a.m. somewhere. And if you guys want to see some really cool resin work, go check out Resonating by Amy, or Resonating Art by Amy. She makes amazing things. Hey, we got 36 likes. Thank you guys. Still a little flat. Still just a barely. Pat Parrish, what's up, buddy? Vinny, I'm learning how to use it a little better, but yeah, it's totally scary. But man, look at that finish. You get such a nice finish right off the tool. I mean, it's pretty. Nunchucks. Heck yeah, dude. Ah. Hey, Charles, what's up? All right. Harry, what are you doing, brother? Ginsu chopping. After we cut this, we're going to cut a tomato. You know what I'm saying? I got one more. Let's go. Wow, we got 87 watching. Thank you guys. Actually, I don't have a another piece of walnut or another piece of cedar. I've got this big chunk. This is what we're making them out of. So this will give me, I'm going to cut that in half, and that'll give me, I think, 18 more out of that piece, I think. Man, you're not wrong, Vinny. Look at all this mess. I just had it cleaned up. But so I've just got it. This is the process. I'll sand these, and then I'll use boiled linseed oil to coat it. It really makes it all pop. And then I screw in a lid with the jar, a half pint, and add a hook on the top, a galvanized hook, and it's ready to roll. I've got a video on it. This week, I'm hoping to put out a video on either probably just how to fix my DeWalt planer. So what are you guys up to in the shop this week? Yeah, I'm out of I'll have to chop cedar, and I'm not at a point where the shop is full with the bar cart, so I don't have time to I don't have the room right now to cut that big piece. Actually, when we did it a couple of weeks ago, I think I used the track saw outside, and that worked well. So I'll probably do the same thing, but it's raining. I don't feel like going outside today. But how long have we been live? Almost an hour. Okay. Ooh, so Harry is sanding on a live edge cedar tabletop. Now, let me ask you a question, Harry. Um, Cedar's usually a pretty soft wood. Um, so do you expect that to be dinged up pretty easily? Amy's taking it easy. Well, good. Chillax, girl. I'm that bar cart's getting picked up in 3 or 4 hours. I was excited. I was able to clean the shop today. I mean, a clean shop for me is not a clean shop for everybody. Charles Mathis. What's up, Charles? Charles is working on a vanity. Nice, Charles. I'm trying to think. You know, I've got some video I did a couple years ago. I built a solid cherry and oak, super distressed linen cabinet and a double vanity I built. It was crazy. I've got some footage of it. I need to make a video on it. It's just, you know how it goes. It's really tough to edit. I'm crappy at editing videos. Yeah, Charles, it smells so good in the shop too. um, man, you guys, let me think. Let me see what I've got. Heck, let's cut it. You guys want to cut it? Let's make another one. What the heck? Let me bust the track saw out. If you guys are here, let's bust the track saw out. Let me get it set up on this if it's long enough. Well, well, well. Got to put some wood underneath it so that you're not cutting into the metal. But of course, I threw all that scrap wood away. Dang it. Urgh. I don't have I don't have room to run it through the table saw. And this is not scrap. Hmm. Let me see if I can get it set up. That's a big mamma jamma. Yeah, right now it's right under 8. This is a piece I always be on the lookout on Facebook, y'all. I got this from a guy that had COVID probably 5 years ago, and he sold. He was getting out of woodworking. He had a garage full of wood. This is one of the many pieces. I'm still using it, and it was only $100. We don't need those, do we? I don't think so. We're turning. We don't need to use 2 tracks. I don't think so. We'll just wing it, I think. Part of it. This is 40. Man, that is so close. I think we're all right. That should be darn close. I think that's going to be good enough. Oh, come on now. Maybe not. Maybe I do need to you put a track. That's kind of the problem. It's a little short. Maybe build it up here. Maybe. A little sketchy. Let's support it with a spindle blank from turningblanks.net. Charles says, well, that's all I have access to here in Mississippi is Eastern Cedar. Okay. What's the dimensions on a piece of wood there? 3 by 12? That piece of wood is right at 8 inches, and it is 4 inches thick, and we are 59 1/4 inches long. And I've already cut a full 4 inches off this. That's what these are made out of. But this is all the cedar I've got. Oh, that's awesome, Vinny. Yeah, I have a discount code for turningblanks.net. If you guys see it on my YouTube channel, you get a discount. Hmm. Charles, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I always wear a mask. Dang, I cut the wrong spot. I cut the wrong freaking spot, y'all. Dang it. No, I didn't. Holla, holla, holla. That's a little iffy. Let's go cut one. Come on, come on. Be right back.
Okay, so we don't need to center it up. I broke down and got a track saw last summer. I was making a Dungeons and Dragons hexagon table for a customer, and it had leaves that fit in on the top so that when you're done with your game, or you can cover it up with the wood panels and use it as a dining room table. So I really had to have a track saw, is what I told my wife. A happy accident. There you go. All right, who's got a good playlist? I'm going to do a playlist while I'm turning. Man, it's pretty old, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
There's something wrong. Just way too long. Fast as you can. Something wrong. Yeah, Amy. Run away from me, baby. Later, Vinny. Something wrong.
Bye, Matthew. Yeah, it's pretty fun, man. I just take off the edges and then I use the skew. I found it's a little easier. Exactly, Kevin. $41, 9 to go. Woo-hoo! Yeah, it does. Woo! It's a bee and wasp trap. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it works well, man. Does that make sense, Charles? 41 likes. All right. Oh, no, I have not. I see what you're saying. Banner, what's up, buddy? Sorry. Hit me up with a super, baby. Yeah. I get my best ideas from you guys. What's up, Alex? Yeah, I like it now. What up? Who knows, brother? Drop a like it, huh? We got to drill it deep again because we took about an inch off. It's cedar. Oh, fuck. Oh. Yeah. I'm all right. I should have stopped the lathe instead of putting the bit in. That hurts a little bit. Mm. Ow. Ow. Yeah, I was being stupid. Mm. Getting in a hurry. 20 to 25. Thanks, Charles. Hey, see you, Charles. Thanks, brother. Hey, guys, I just put out a playlist on my community tab. It has my top 4 videos ever. I'd appreciate it if you guys would check it out. Here's the challenge. You got to keep it pretty thick. So it's going to be really close right here. Dang it, I got a cut. Whoopsie. Rustic. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to leave this one rustic. Exactly. Yeah, it is. Thanks, y'all. Right? Party time. Nice idea, Eric. Now, I might just have to use that one as a one-off because it's more work and you have to keep that really thin at the bottom. But man, it looks really cool. So the lid doesn't even show because that's pretty legit. And then I just use these black tack nails. I'm not sure what they're called. And it works like a champ. Well, years ago in the old shop, I've had this shop for 7 years, but I used to be in a 10 by 16. I was cleaning the pitch off a push knife, and man, I don't know if you can see it. I cut myself. I taped it up, and at 10 o'clock that night, I untaped it, and it was still spurting. I went to the ER, got 6 stitches, and that night I bought Kevlar gloves. So anytime I'm sharpening stuff like that, or I'm changing planer blades, I wear my Kevlar gloves. So I'm gonna put this dude up. I'm gonna put my track saw up to protect it. It did its job. All right, y'all. Hey, man, thanks, Charles. Now, Charles, where are you watching from, man? Sanded out and he can have a wood finger. That was a stupid move. Honestly, I've cut myself 2 times on the lathe. That's the second time. The first time, I'll show you what I was doing. The first time, I had a tool like a carbide tool, and I was a long ways away from the work, and it got sucked under, and it grabbed my thumb and pushed my thumb against the rest. So that's where I got cut. Same thing as today. So tight bond. There you go. Well, hey guys, appreciate you watching. We're calling that a night. I've got some other stuff to do, but we'll do that later. So hope you guys have a good week. I might be live tomorrow. If you guys have ideas on what you want to see in the live streams, comment on one of my videos, my long form videos, and say, hey, I'd like to see this. Because I do a ton of different stuff. I have a little baby CNC. I've got a big 1,100-pound laser. So if you guys want to see other stuff, and I'm always up for a cutting board. I need to make a batch of cutting boards just to get rid of some scrap wood. So help you with your first aid kit. Thanks, Charles. Hey, man. Hopefully this thing isn't still bleeding in an hour. You know what I'm saying? All right. Oh, wait. We need 2 more likes, y'all. Come on. Leave and then come back and double tap it. Hey, check it out, Eric. I was thinking about you. Check it out, Eric. How about we do the mushroom tomorrow? What time are you around, Eric? So here's the piece. I got a piece from my yard. I harvest my own logs. This is, I believe, that doesn't look like elm. What is that? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't from my yard. Yeah, so we've got that. We can do 2 mushrooms.
Hey, Todd, what are you doing? Hey, Todd, thanks for the suggestion on the hand plane. Um, I've watched him, Rob Cosman, before. I just, when you're in the heat of the moment, you know. Yeah, let's see what this bar cart looks like. You guys want to check it out? Let's see. So here's what the bar cart looks like. This is ready. I just got to blow it off. The customer's supposed to be here, and I got to check my phone. I left that unfinished. Whatever. Yeah, hit that like button. We're at 49, and then it's got an inch and a quarter thick pine top. It's still cupped a little bit, but I really I did some relief cuts first time I ever did it, and that helped me get this flat. So I did 5 relief cuts under there, almost all the way down, half the thickness, and it worked well. So the customer's bringing a friend, so I'm in a backyard shop, so they're gonna have to bring it around. But it's pretty stable. I'm pretty happy with it. I finished it last night and then tweaked a couple of things this morning. So yeah, Todd, I always use these Z clips. What that does, because wood expands along its width, not its length. So this is the width. It's going to expand. Even though you clear coat it on all sides, it's still going to contract and expand. So with these Z clips, allow it to move left and right. They also, and then these, I drilled that hole 1/8 of an inch larger than the screw. So that's going to allow this. This is holding this down, but it's going to allow it to shift a little bit too. Hey, we got to 50, or it shows 49 on me. Yeah, I definitely accounted for wood movement. And, it's a lot of Z clips. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate you. Let's see. I think I think it turned out pretty good. This is my biggest one. The ones I've made 2 before. Yeah. I do Z clips. There's different ways. You could do a test piece to get your distance, so you could make a cut on your table saw to get those. But what I do, I use a biscuit cutter. I bought a biscuit cutter like 10 years ago. So it cuts the slot, and I have a mark on it that tells me the depth of cut. And then you just put them in, man. You buy them. I forget the brand. I buy them in bulk. Well, Todd, if anything, you could consider that locked in place. But I gave that some wiggle room too. I really didn't need it to be locked into place. I needed it to hold this down. So I had to create a vertical structure to do that. Plus, it needs shear strength because I've got casters under here. So it needs the shear support. I should have stained that, but whatever. No one's going to see it. And then this board tacks in from the front and the sides on each of these panels, on these 2 center panels. Yeah, I really didn't lock it anywhere because I wanted to allow for movement. But this is that twisted board, and it's cupped a little bit up there, but that's the best I could do. So yeah, that's the best I could do. So hope you guys are having a good one. I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys. Oh, we got to 50. Thanks, Amy. Thanks, Todd. Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Charles. Anybody else that was in here, appreciate you guys. Kevin, thanks, buddy. And yeah, I'm gonna go take a break and see what time the customer's coming. Catch you guys later.